Hello and welcome. I'm Vijay Srinivas. Politics in Tamil Nadu has taken a distinctly cinematic turn with C. Joseph Vijay taking oath as Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. While many of Mr. Vijay's early executive decisions have been widely welcomed, attention is now shifting to the developments unfolding within the AIADMK, for which Mr. Vijay is being blamed by the opposition there. With the ministerial portfolio is expected anytime soon, we are now joined by Dr. K.G. Arun Raj, Senior Minister in the new Vijay government, to discuss the road ahead. Thank you very much, Minister, and congratulations to you on this victory.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let me begin with you, Dr. Arun Raj. You started as an IRS officer, and lots of civil servants have come into politics, but I think very few have been able to climb up the ladders, and that too in a very short span of time. And how do you feel? And you think was it easy for you this time?
I mean, definitely nothing is easy. As you see, I was in civil service, as you mentioned. I had 15 years I had put in 15 years of service in civil service. But politics, to plunge into politics was not a sudden decision. It was my long-term passion. And I had this idea of joining politics since long. And one of the main reasons of success is that I had chosen the right party and the right leader, and the right party with the right ideology. See, the TVK has succeeded primarily because of two reasons. One is, of course, the tall, charismatic leadership of our leader. And second is the strong ideological grounding of TVK. See, TVK has succeeded because of both these factors. TVK spoke the ideology of the soil, that is secular social justice. Without the right ideology, many leaders have failed. I need not mention popular actors and all, they were unclear of their ideology. And previous party, they had ideological confusion in the name itself. So our leader had rightly chosen those ideologues, Thandai Periyar, Ambedkar, Kamarajar, Anjalai Ammal, Velu Nachiyar. All this struck a right chord among the people, and that is the reason why TVK had succeeded. And I had made the right decision of joining the TVK, and naturally I succeeded.
But how did you get to meet Mr. Vijay?
Are
you a Vijay fan, by the way?
So I think I had spoken about this many a times. At the cost of repetition, I can say that I had met my leader first in 2011 when I was an IRS probationer during my on-the-job training. When I had come to Chennai, then the mandate of this on-the-job training is to meet successful businessmen and key successful persons. In that connection, I met a leader, and then, as you said,
I know you wouldn't have imagined that you would be minister under his cabinet.
Yeah.
But are you a Vijay fan, and do you watch his films?
See, even this I had told many times. In my school days and college days, I was a great Rajini fan. When I met our leader, at the time I wanted to meet him with an open mind. But after that meeting, I turned a big fan of Vijay as a human being. He's such a lovely person, humble, down to earth, and simple. See, I would say I had met him first in 2011. Now, this is 2026. Now he has grown in stature, even in movies and also now in politics. But still now, he remains the same. That is his key strength.
Chief Minister Vijay, in his signature style, inaugural address at the Nadu Stadium, he alleged that DMK had left the coffers empty when they left, with a debt of about 10 lakh crore rupees. While he could be right from a statistical point of view, we did speak to a lot of economists, including the former the finance minister, Mr. Palmiyal Tyagarajan, during the campaign, and Mr. T.R.B. Raja as well. It isn't about the debt that the government has accumulated, but the very ability that the government can actually pay it back. And they said that the debt limits of the Tamil Nadu government is under the FRBM levels. So the delay that he says, in rolling out your schemes would now have the opposition criticizing him that he is coming out with mere excuses. And M.K. Stalin had put out a long, blog of sorts on this. So your response to that?
See, our leader has, in that very first inaugural speech, has clearly mentioned that we will fulfill the promises, but he had requested only certain time. We need to first study what is the exact fiscal situation in the present state. Looking from outside is different, and definitely then having the real knowledge of the actual state of affairs. So we'll be coming out with this white paper on this fiscal status of the state. And definitely we'll be rolling out step by step, and people will definitely understand. One thing, that key difference between other parties and TVK is that we are very clean and we are very honest in our intent. So in that, definitely people will understand. And we are asking only certain time.
I was talking to people and all were expecting for the 2,500 rupees. And do you have a time frame for that?
See, we are very sincere and honest in our intent. Okay, our leader will announce all these measures at the right time.
All right. Okay, so in the first controversy since he has taken over this chief minister was the appointment of his personal astrologer Arun Pandit. Remember, Pandit also worked very closely with J. Jayalalitha and the former deputy prime minister Mr. Advani as well, as officer on special duty there. So, I know he is sacked right now, but do you think Vijay should have avoided that?
See, I'm really surprised. See, Mr. Radan Pandit is not only an astrologer. See, everybody has multiple personalities, multiple dimensions to them.
Okay.
You can't say that he's only an astrologer. He had given a lot of political inputs also. Only in that capacity, our leader had chosen him as OSD, the politics. Okay.
Yeah.
See, it's not that he is going to give astrological inputs to our leader. It's for him to get some political insights and inputs. He was given that role, but criticisms came, and it shows the maturity of our leader and this amount of being responsive to the criticism that he had. That order was rescinded, and I don't think it is fair to create a big issue on this.
All right. Yeah. Okay, so let's move on. You yourself just said, we are a pure party and all that. So, but Chief Minister yesterday had put out a statement saying that, ninga tuya saktiya illa MLAs are tukra saktiya is what he said. And, the leader of opposition, Mr. Uday Stalin, also criticized in the assembly that, actor Vijay, Chief Minister Vijay had a meeting with the CV Shanmugam faction of the AIADMK. Is the TVK the reason behind the current split within the AIADMK?
That split in that party which you are talking about is because of it's purely because of the bad results they had got. What is the reason of these bad results? It was because of their party's past record and their decisions which they have taken. One thing, indirectly we are responsible because people have chosen TVK and they have rejected that party.
No, but it's also because you don't have the numbers in the floor of the house.
No, we have got the sufficient numbers. See,
no, but look, you got the support of the DMK's allies earlier.
We have got, of course. See, with those allies,
things are still fragile. That's the question.
No, it's not fragile. See, we are comfortably ahead of this majority mark, and that is not. I would say, I'll strongly say that it's not fragile. It's strong because all these allies, erstwhile DMK allies, came to support TVK because of their faith in our ideological grounding. They are clear even before, during the run up to this supporting us, they were very confident that we'll be standing true to our ideology, and only because of the reason they are supported, and it is not fragile at all. So, and that split is not due to us. Okay. Their own internal problems.
No, but if Mr. Vijay could actually meet CV Shanmugam, who's a second tier leader as far as the AIADMK is concerned, why did he refuse to meet Edappadi K. Palaniaswamy? In your ally, Mr. Tiruma Valavan had even suggested that, why don't you meet Edappadi K. Palaniaswamy? And Chief Minister said, yes, I might, but it hasn't happened yet.
Let's wait and watch. A leader will have his reasons, good reasons for it, and he might meet EPS also. Yeah.
And you haven't met Premalata Vijayakant as well.
Yeah.
Is there a reason behind that?
See, in our leader, in his own wisdom, will do the right things at the right time.
All right. So, you said the situation isn't fragile, but Chief Minister M.K. Stalin, in an interview with the Times of India, he said, we won't be disturbing this government for the next 6 months. Especially when there were talks of, AIADMK, DMK coming in and all that was going on. So, I think this statement actually holds a lot of significance because the TVK has sought support from the DMK's allies, as I already said, the VCK and the left particularly. In fact, the Federal was the first to break that story that the TVK and the left is extending support for TVK because we had a chat with the left top boss, MA Baby there and then Tamil Nadu leadership as well. So, does the TVK have options if the situation turns out to be fragile?
See, where does the question of getting fragile come? When we are going to give a good governance and when people are going to support.
No, that is
when,
your-
let me complete.
Okay.
When we are pro people, when people support is going to be with us, then we need not be worried.
No, but
Say,
if
let me see.
Okay, sure,
Only
please.
when we turn unpopular, when we make bad decisions,
Okay.
when we give a corrupt governance, then people might force the allies to withdraw their support. When people support is with us, is going to be with us, and we are going to give a clean and efficient, corruption-free governance. Naturally, these allies also will be willing to support this good governance only.
No, that I believe is positive thinking of yours. No, the reason is, if you had examples in the past, you see allies pulling out for no reason, no solid reason. It has happened in the center. So how does TVK believe that it doesn't happen here in Tamil? Tamil Nadu has always had a very strong and stable government in the past.
See, we are very confident. One thing we are very sure, we are going to give a government that is 100% efficient, corruption-free government. If at all a scenario arises, we will get a fresh mandate.
Okay. So you're ready for that?
Yeah, always ready. Okay, we are not worried about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're ready to go for another elections?
See, we are for the people.
Okay. So VCK MLA 1 year says Namude Arasu when he was talking yesterday in the floor of the house. Does this mean that he'll be offered ministerial berth? Because the conversation, in fact, Dharma was hinting in Delhi that that he has a certain amount of interest in joining the government.
See, I think now they are extending support from outside.
That's right, yeah.
It is up to their leadership to decide and let them take a call. Yeah.
No, but are we heading into some kind of, I'm sure the Congress has got about 5 seats, and are we heading into, I think it seems like they're asking for ministerial berths and all that. So do you think TVK will also be accommodating the left parties, the VCK, provided the AIADMK as well on ministerial berth? Because EP has already said, look, lots of offers are being made.
Left parties, VCK and IUML have extended support from the outside.
That's right.
Congress,
that's how it's going to be staying? We don't know.
Yeah, it is dynamic.
Okay.
It depends on the leadership, talks between them. See, one thing, this alliance is not fragile and is going to be very strong and will get only stronger over the time.
All right. Okay. So what about the ministerial berths? A lot of speculations going around, and you come from an IRS background. A lot of speculation that you could be next finance minister and all that. Anything that you could spill the beans for us?
Yeah, see, this is purely Chief Minister's discretion, as you all know. Let's wait for a few more days.
Okay.
It will be only appropriate that CM announces the portfolio of the ministers.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Arun Raj. Such a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you.
All the very best on this new tenure. Thank you.
Thank you so much.